Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the... All right, first pitch coming up. Today's starting pitcher, Grant Holmes. What do you have on him?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all four of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with three if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
And that is out of play. That one missed. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Up and in, and the count's full. Good job to fight that one off. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And now Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch, and he just misses. Holmes measures 6 feet even. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Acuna on the run. Puts it away for the out. And there are two down. 2 outs, base is empty. Freddie Freeman now at the plate. That's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Throw back in, holds him at first, so just a single.
All over that one right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
The 1-0. And that's in there at the knees. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. The shortstop takes the ball. He goes down looking. Now in for the Braves, Marcell Ozuna. Now a screamer into the outfield. And it's caught for the out. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while. Well, Boog, the story's been told that Yamamoto's bag of tricks is an actual bag that he carries around. Inside the bag, he keeps a yoga mat, wooden blocks, tiny soccer balls, and mini javelins. He uses all of that just for his warm-up routine.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice line drive to the pole side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the base.
This one's into the gap in left center, and that should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Well done, drives in the run. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
So here's Riley now.
Yamamoto's warm-up includes doing headstands and walking on his palms. He uses blocks to work on body positioning, hurls mini soccer balls into a wall to warm up his arm, and then heads to the field to throw mini javelins. I don't think anyone else is stealing his pregame routine anytime soon.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just having a hard time catching up.
And Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play, takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. The batter now, Javier Baez. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Sean Murphy in the box now as he leaves that one up high. 2 balls, no strikes to count. In the air, right side, Outman. And he makes the catch. And that's the inning. Back here in Atlanta, top of the second. Now, Tommy Edman. Holmes back to work. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
And there's a ball. That one finds the corner. And the count 1-2. That one missing inside. Got it. That K is his third of the game. Will Smith to the plate. Riley tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs. Here comes Max Muncy.
The third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
And that one's a little bit low. And it's 1-1. 2 outs, base is empty. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Back here at Truist Park, home of the Braves since 2017. These fans didn't experience a home postseason game a year ago, but the Braves did qualify as a wild card team before getting swept by the Padres.
Yeah, that was a tough series for Atlanta. They played a doubleheader for seeding purposes the day after the regular season was scheduled to finish.
Next offering upstairs. The Braves did reach the postseason, but they had to fly cross-country to Petco Park to play the Padres. Plus, they lost Chris Sale going into the final weekend of the season. That was a tough blow.
Yeah, no doubt. Injuries were a huge part of the Braves story in 2024. Everyone is hoping for better luck this season, that's for sure.
That one is absolutely belted. And it is gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. Here's Alex Verdugo. Ripped to right. Reaching for it and brings it in. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. And he grounds one to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. And it goes just foul. And that one fouled off. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next pitch misses outside. Ball 2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Back at Truist Park, on to the 3rd inning. Now here is James Outman. And that one wrapped foul. Swings through that one.
0-2 is the count.
That pitch just misses the inside corner. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So up next, Hesung Kim. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. That one's upstairs, ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's Shohei Ohtani. His first at bat was a strikeout. Yeah, that's fouled off. Verdugo running hard. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
Boog, here's a note on Yamamoto. He won 3 straight Sawamura Awards, the Japanese equivalent of the Cy Young Award, and the last 3 Pacific League Most Valuable.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Doubled in his first AB. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
1 out, base is empty. That clips the corner.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Riley takes low, second trip to the plate in this one.
1-1, no strikes.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it is 2-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
A little bit high, maybe. And the count is 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Foul ball. The pitch. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And it hits the fence. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. To second. Pulls him off the bag.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Edman in position. And that is that. On to the 4th. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Hernandez, 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And first offering is fouled off.
Hey! 0-2.
Albies makes the grab, one away. Here's Freddie Freeman now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
1 down, base is empty.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
And it remains 2-2. The Braves leading by 3. Top half of inning number 4. And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That misses.
That's a ball.
Ball 1.
Aye.
And a foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1.
Ball 1.
Up and
That's ball
in,
2.
2-1. Just
Ball
missed.
3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Late on that fastball.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. He's already homered in this game. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count. Ball 1. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And a
Ball.
curve is down and in. Base is
balls,
empty,
1
1
strike.
away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And it's strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Makes the grab for the second out. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Alex Verdugo. And he takes a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
He finds himself in a tough
No ball, 2
situation
strikes.
early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Hit on the ground to the right side. He steps on
He's
the bag,
out.
and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. Back here in Atlanta, we go to the top of the 5th. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Holmes back to work. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That's down and in. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And misses inside. Olsen handles the chance. The tag, and he's out.
You're out.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Grounded out his first time. Inside, just missed. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. And now it's even up.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. He did not go around. The Dodgers trailing by 3. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swinging at ball 4. That was off the outside edge. Max Muncy at the dish. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul out of play.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And now 1 and 2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Off the mark there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And they'll do it again. Next pitch is outside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the inning. Now in for the Braves. Michael Harris the second. Up and in, 1-0.
You know, these Braves, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Back to the top of the lineup, Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit.
That's out.
That one hit to right. Outman flying after this one. Nice grab on the run. And there's 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering upstairs. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And he went around according to Darryl Parker. Center field, Edman in position. And that will end the inning. Top 6. Now it's the right fielder, James Outman.
Outman. Now pitching for the Braves, number 49.
And that one off the outside edge.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Reaching down, makes the catch. Hae-Sung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Caught looking his first time up. Up and in, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. Cut on and miss, struck him out. 2 away. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
Got him looking. And the Dodgers are bottom of the 6th. Stepping in the long ball threat, Matt Olson. And that one clips the corner. And that misses. And it's a ball and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Hard on the ground to first. Freeman takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down. Here comes Austin Riley.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
He swings and fouls one off. Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time. Got him swinging. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for Atlanta, Javier Baez. That misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Two outs. Pop foul out of play off to the right. That one down the line, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Hernandez squeezes it, and that is that. All set for the start of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers. Teoscar Hernandez.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 26, Bryson Iglesias.
Albies whips it to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Iglesias, a 6'2" righty, 35 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good. with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Went back to the sinker, and it was successful. 2 down, bases empty. Now a chance for Mookie Betts. Pulls that one foul. Turns and fires to Betts. Harris racing after it. Brings it in, and that is that. Bottom of the 7th, and here's the catcher, Sean. Lou Trevino gets the call from the pen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-2 is the count.
Next pitch is downstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Second baseman, Ozzie.
Just off the inside edge. And that's in the dirt. And the count is 2-0.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position. Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Gets the outside corner with that one. Just missed. Murphy off of first with 2 away. That one missed.
Inside.
So now 2 on and 2 outs. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
0-1 down. Late on that fastball.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. See you later. A 3-run dinger. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 6-0. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
That one out to right. And that'll fall for a base hit. Man at first. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Alex Vesia.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Riley now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that...
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say...
Here's the tag, and he's out. The batter now will be Will Smith. There's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Foul ball there.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Swing and a miss. Iglesias picks up the strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. At the plate, Max Muncy. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Harris pulls that one down, and that'll do it. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the 8th, and now it's Baez. Vesia back to work. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1's the count.
Not even close there. And 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And that one is lifted in the air. Doyle on his way over. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. Here's Sean Murphy. Luis Garcia will take over here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. And that's a little high. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is fouled back. That one is upstairs.
1 strike.
Swing and a foul straight back. Lifted in the air, out to left. Hernandez under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Brenton Doyle. Fought off foul. Swings through that one for strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Next offering upstairs. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. on the ground. And foul ball.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Good eye right there. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Next to hit, Hesung Kim. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple. So now the DH spot, Shohei Ohtani. In the dirt, but no advance. That's ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
And a swing and a miss.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot. Kim stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
And there's 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. And first offering is fouled off. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Fastball is outside. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves take this one in a blowout. Holmes with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the New York Yankees. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Max Fried.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Okay, all set to go. And now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the New York Mets. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go. And today's starting pitcher, Clay Holmes.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound.
All right, ready to get underway. And now the center fielder, Justin Crawford. And that's through there for a strike. And this one is off and running. Inside. And a count even 1-1.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
And that's down and away. That one misses. Ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
In there at the knees.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Hit in the air, left field. Judge hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. So digging in, Ozzie Smith. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So 2 down now, and here is Tim Raines. In there at the knees, and that is strike one. And that one is inside ball one.
Ball 2.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. So 2 away with nobody on. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Chipper Jones. Tap foul at the plate. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Piazza fires to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Here's Pete Alonso. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. That one way outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Fouled off. He was late. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. That one fouled off.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. And a swing and a miss. And there's 1 down. So up next, Ellie De La Cruz. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
0-1's the count.
1 out, base is empty. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Crawford hauls it in, 2 away. Adolis Garcia digs in now. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 99. And that one hammered. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. 2nd inning set to go. Now it's the DH, Yordan Alvarez. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
There's a swing and a miss.
Going to really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So digging in, Matthew Lugo. Just missed. Lugo goes 6'1", 23 years old. And he was a second-round pick back in 2019. Here's a 2-0. And he blows that one by him at 100. That one fouled off, 2-2.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
2-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Lau at the plate. Swings and misses. 0-1.
One's the count.
Outside with a breaking ball. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Here is Aaron Judge. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really turned on that one down the line, and that's a spot where there's pretty much never going to be a defender, even with the shift on.
Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That missed by a lot. Yeah, the count 1-2. Up the middle, dive, and he's got it. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's the second baseman, Ryan Dozier.
The second baseman, Ryan Dozier.
And that one pulled foul. Palmeiro at first, one gone. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Triple digits on that last pitch. Here's Jose Ramirez. He was late there. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And that is out of play. This one in the air, center field. Crawford sizing this one up, and the inning is over. New inning getting started, and now the catcher comes up to him. Jason Varitek. Johnson back to work. And a swing and a miss there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And 1-2.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
Just off the inside corner, and the count is even, 2-2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Next to hit, Seiya Suzuki. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
That one misses, and that's ball 1.
1-1.
To first.
Out.
First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. Justin Crawford getting ready to hit.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza.
One of the greatest catchers in baseball is at the plate right now, Boog. As the 1993 Rookie of the Year, he hit 35 home runs with a .318 batting average with the Dodgers.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Here's Acuna now. This one popped up. Lugo. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So the batting order turns over, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Led off the game with a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Crawford makes the catch, and that'll do it. Start of the 4th. Now it's the shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Ozzie Smith.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, these players showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That's a base hit, and they have their first base runner since the 1st inning.
Now batting, left fielder Tim.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tim Raines. He's already homered here in this one. Ball 1, no strikes.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Smith leads off second with nobody out. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 3. On the ground to 3rd. Ramirez sends it to 1st. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Here's the 3rd baseman, Chipper Jones. He's 0 for 1. Check swing, called strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Inside move to second, and he dives back in safely. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. 0-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Gonna count 1 and 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Alvarez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Got him. That's his 9th strike. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
You can feel the extra attention on Ellie anytime he comes to the plate. This guy's a player that keeps you on the edge of your seat because you don't know what he's going to do next. He can hit for power, steals bases. He can throw the ball 100 miles per hour across the infield. He's electric.
So up next, Adolis Garcia. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And now the tying run is into scoring position. 1 out, runner at second. Here comes Aaron Judge. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Now a check on him at second, back safely.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
0-1's the count.
Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That misses. 1-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. Garcia headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out.
Smith to second. There's 1, and that's 2. We go to the top of the 5th. Now at the plate, Matthew Lugo. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. Strike 1.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And a quick out, number 1. And now it's Brandon Lau. Struck out looking his first time. Lau measures 5 feet 10 inches, 185 pounds, usually a second baseman, but today he's starting at first. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. Jason Varitek will hit next.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
0-1's the count.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one finds the zone. 0-2.
Well, not too big of an adjustment. He's been on the same side of the field as the first baseman. Now just kind of moving over there and gets an opportunity to see what his range is to his right.
2 outs. Just off the inside edge. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Ryan Dozier. 101 on the gun, swing and a miss.
Well, these guys, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
That one pulled foul.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. One down, base is empty. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
And that gets down for a base hit.
Well, he found himself behind in the count.
Adam Ottavino getting the call to the mound.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Cannonball coming. He'll touch them all. And they add a pair. It's 3-1. One down. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Swing and a miss.
Well, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
Throws across the diamond. They get the out on Acuna. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. First pitch just misses. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, left field. Reigns under it. Corrals it. And that'll do it. And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Johnson back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. The wind of the pitch. Got him swinging. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Here's the center fielder, Justin Crawford. 0 for 2 in this one. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Upstairs. That one lifted to left. Judge snags it. 2 away now. Ozzie Smith now at the plate. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
That's back-to-back singles for them. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
This to center field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Coming home. He'll score easily.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that.
Now this one gets through. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on on when this game is over. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
That one outside. Ball one. This ball's chopped on the ground and a foul ball.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Matt Brash on the pitch out of the pen here.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to continue.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. He'll circle the bases, and they boost their lead. It's 4-2. And now the center fielder, Adolis Garcia. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Lau makes the play. One down. Aaron Judge at the plate. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1's the count.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike two. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now two out. So two down now. And here is Rafael Palmeiro. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. That's strike one. In the air. Out towards left center. Crawford puts it away, and that is the third out of the inning. We go to the top of the seventh, and now Matthew Lugo.
Now pitching, Henley Jensen.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. Now it's going to be Brandon Lau. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Jansen fires. Dozier on to first, and two away to start the seventh. And here's the catcher, Jason Varitek.
Number 33, Jason Varitek.
And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now.
Ball one.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Garcia sizes this one up. Nabs it, and that is that. Bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Ryan Dozier. Swings through that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swings through it for the K. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Crawford should have this one. Makes the catch. 2 down. And now it's going to be Mike Piazza. He's already homered in this game. That one in triple digits.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
And that one ripped into right and makes the play, and that's out number 3. We're at the top of the 8th, and now Seiya Suzuki. Jansen, a 6'5" righty, 37 years young, and he's a native of Curacao. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Outside. Now 1-2. Right through there. Got him. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Justin Crawford. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Swings through that.
0-1.
And that one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Lifted in the air down the left side. Judge really on his horse for this one. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ozzie Smith. To the right side, and foul ball. Two down, nobody on. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
De La Cruz makes the play, and it's out number 3. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Acuna Jr.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Waste no time there. Everything.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Josh Hader.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A 2-run homer. It's 6-2. Now the number 2 hitter, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. So now the hard-throwing left-hander Josh Hader on the hill. And when you look at the start of Hader's career, pretty incredible. Arguably one of the top beginnings to a career for any reliever in history. Swings and misses, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Garcia now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
0-2.
On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He sends it out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 7-2. They turn things over to the southpaw, Gregory Soto.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Palmeiro now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Off the plate, and now it's even 1-1. High fly ball out towards left center. Reigns pulls it down, and there's 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, Ryan Dozier. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 2 outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that's downstairs. 1-2 to count. And there's a ball. Judge, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Tim Raines. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. 1 up, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Acuna on the run. And there's 2 away. Here's Yordan Alvarez. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Pitch misses. 1-0. Swing and a miss.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Chapman is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.